Good day from a very warm Plymouth in this greenhouse, which is starting to get too warm to be in, so I'll try and make it as brief as I can. This is a tomato and cucumber update, bolted onto videos that I've previously made. It's basically to see how mine are coming on, the various different ways I grow, to try and inspire you guys for probably for next season, not really for this season. All the videos that I make are intended as instructionals, and I try and keep them specific to each line of growth that I'm doing at the time. I don't ask for likes, I don't ask for subscribers, I don't ask for you to ring the bell, I don't make 15-minute videos. All of these things I should ask for, but I don't. This isn't really a commercial affair, but unless I get each one of those things, you don't get, Google won't use their algorithm to push the video to new people. So here I am, being a hypocrite, asking for likes, asking for subscribers, asking you to ring the little bell, and I'm still not making a 15-minute video, but hopefully you'll find it useful. If you do, could you do one of those things? And even if you ignore me in the future, that's fine, whatever you want. But it all helps me spread my knowledge that I've accumulated through 30 years of growing. Nothing special necessarily, it's just what I find to work, from using bubble wrap as shading, which is something you don't normally see, I know, but it works absolutely fantastic. It saves me painting the greenhouse. This stuff lasts pretty well. It lasts about 3 years before it degrades and starts breaking up. Not great use of plastic, but I need it for the winter, so I'd use it anyway. So it's not really, I don't think it's ecological vandalism as such. Purists would argue differently, I dare say, but I deem it's okay. So here's my updates. Welcome to the jungle. Still a bit packed in here with cosmos, waiting to go out because I've been waiting for them to grow back a little bit because they're decimated by slugs, snails. So I'm a bit crowded. The peppers starting to come on nicely. So the first I was expecting to go red was the tumbler tomatoes that are planted in troughs in a very warm greenhouse, but it really clearly hasn't happened. There is tomatoes on there, they will turn red, but it's not the early crop I was hoping for. It's very overcrowded in here. I'm sorry if this looks a bit of a dismay, but I've got plants waiting to go out, and I'm just waiting for this night of rain to pass over before I plant them out. This is my greenhouse at home, of which I hope the cucumbers will be prolific, and it certainly is. There's a crop of 3 just from today. Unfortunately, I've got mixed up because this here, where is it gone? Where's the fruit gone? There it is. It is definitely what looks to be a gherkin. Oh well, some cucumber that is. Another cucumber down here, very spindly, doesn't want to grow up. This one here has got to be tied up. No job we're going to do. But here's a minor success. The first ripe green tomato of the year. There we are. I'm rather pleased with that. It's from a sweet aperitif. Excuse me. Okay. I do need to come in here prune. I'm afraid this is only a week's worth of growth, really. I suffer from asthma, which has started off by hay fever, and this has been one hell of a week for both of those conditions, so I've fallen meekly behind. Today's a little bit fresher, and I need to get on with some jobs, so I started off by weeding the beds. And it's so surprising how much you miss in a week. So in here is sweet aperitifs, some sun golds, and a bloody butcher. Yeah. Peppers at the end, doing okay. We'll see. I'm never particularly successful at peppers. I'll probably get told by a million people that this is not the way to grow them, but there you go. It's in my second greenhouse, and today is a momentous day because it's the first real tomato of the year. And so there it is, and it's on a bloody butcher. Nice name. In this greenhouse I've planted through cardboard to suppress the weeds. Each pot is cut out and planted through to the bed so that the roots can escape and get water. This is my main Gigantomo tomatoes, which is a tomato that I use for making pasta and sauces. Really good for that. It's not too many seeds and tastes very, very good. And then over on my left hand side, where I will get to in a second, is bloody butcher. Yeah, very weedy looking plant, but it seems to be working. Now then, in this greenhouse, this one's dedicated to cucumbers and gherkins. I've probably planted too many gherkins, so I'm going to be inundated with the damn things, but there we are. We'll see how the year goes. Training up the string, and all irrigated by water, gravity fed. Quite inexpensive once you've laid out for the pipes. It cost me about £30, I think. To me, it's money well spent because it means that I don't have to belt up the allotment every day watering. And you know, I know it doesn't deliver feed, but I can deliver that by watering can anyway. And the feed I'm using is just juice of Comfrey reduction, if you like. Right, this is my third greenhouse, my main greenhouse for tomatoes, and once again we have a bloody butcher ready. This is quite interesting. It's spindly plants planted way later than everything else, and yet there's a great result. These here, oh look at this, look, I really have to do some work on this. And these are the plants where I buried the root ball here, and the stem ran up before I trained up the tomato plants. Now then, something very interesting here. I've just dug away by the soil, and look, they've rooted down into the soil just as they're supposed to. I don't know why I had lack of faith in that, but it's done what it's supposed to do. Marvellous. Wow. Isn't that exciting? There's training to be done here. There's work to be done. Oh dear. So after my week away, there's a bit of work to be done in here, particularly tying in these stems to the bamboo canes. I actually use old tights cut into strips. Nice bit of springiness to the actual tie. You know, strength, but flexibility when they grow a little bit more, so it doesn't actually strangle the stem at all. It works well. Bit fiddly, but there we are. Now then, the varieties I've got in here at the back are sweet aperitif, a couple of sun golds in the front. At the back there is a pero. I've never grown that before. There's another sun gold. At the back here is a sweet aperitif. And here's my little collection of bloody butchers. Spindly looking things, very forlorn, but fine. The tomato taste wasn't that good on the first taste, actually. I wasn't that impressed, so I'll have to see how that goes. This particular plant's got a little bit of strange growth at the top, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Now then, thank you very much for joining me again. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've learned something, perhaps in mind for next year's growing. But best wishes, and I'll speak to you again later. Bye bye.